What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld. Today what we're going to be talking about is how to put together the best possible MUT team. Alright? Now, the best possible MUT team doesn't mean overall. It means the players that work best for you. And I keep trying to stress that to you guys, that you don't have to have the same players that somebody else has. For instance, I have Michael Vick powered up. I prefer him. Some of you guys go crazy over Tom Brady diamond. Some of you guys like the Matthew Stafford diamond. It doesn't matter what you want. It's how you utilize them on the field. So when I say the best MUT team, it's the best MUT team that suits you. Now, what does every MUT team need? Speed. The wide receiver position, speed. I don't care what card you use. Listen, if you don't have Randy Moss, you need to have this Tyreek Hill. At least, you know what I'm saying? You have to at least have him. These are the things that you need to understand. Now, his power up and everything like that, very, very expensive. And I understand that. I understand that some of you guys are like, yo, bro, I'm not doing it, whatever. But let me explain something to you. As his card gets upgraded, he more than likely will be one of the fastest cards throughout the year that everybody's going to have on their team, whether it's salary cap or regular MUT. So you're going to have to deal with his speed regardless. So that's something that you should have. Okay, you can't afford Randy Moss. If you choose to power up his card and get to like an 87 speed or whatever, that's your choice. You could go Tim Brown. You could go other cards that, you know, have similar speed. But Randy Moss is Randy Moss. And if you find a way to get his maximum, you know, overall card, you should go for it, because it doesn't matter what kind of team you have. These two wide receivers are essential because of their speed. That's something that you're going to need to build a successful MUT team. Okay, so if you're trying to go, oh yeah, I'm going to go slower, I'm going to build it as far as run game and, run block and stuff like that, and then you go for like a Team Diamond Fitzgerald and some other bums that can't really do anything, you take yourself out of the equation of being, ready to go regardless of the defense that they're playing. Because let me give you a pro tip. Man defense in Madden 19 will make you jump out of your first floor window, get up, walk back inside, and then go and get more torture in another ranked game. Okay? That's how bad the man defense covers everything. I played a guy the other day that I barely beat. He ran man defense the entire time. And he was running man defense with idiot corners, and I couldn't do anything with them. Man defense is very, very OP. But again, the players that he had fit his scheme, because he probably did something like, he probably had lockdown with the man coverage. He had all the same excess stuff. He probably had 50 players of the same thing and increased their man coverage more. He probably did it along those lines. Me, I focus on zone coverage. Okay, so I'm going to get to that in a second about defensively on, what I do. But that's something that you should probably look into, because man defense is very, very dangerous this year. Just food for thought, all right? After you figure out what quarterback you want, like I said, that works for you the best, and you got, some, decent speed wide receivers. I would say 89 speed minimum, but I love that this guy is 92. I believe this guy is 91, right? I love the fact that they have those speed thresholds, because it makes it a lot better overall, so that if somebody is playing your run because I got Saquon Barkley, they also have to respect that you can go deep. So that's just, making sure you understand, all right, look, if this guy is playing me like an idiot and that's what he's going to do, this is what I'm going to do. And then you always have another out. If you don't have that situation going, it's not a good look. Just so you guys understand that, it's just not a good look, man. You're going to need to have that type of correlation with your team. Have at least one speedy receiver, have a decent running back with elusiveness, high spin move, stuff like that. You'll be all set as far as that goes. Your O-line is very, very essential. Okay, you're going to see that all my Dallas Cowboy players are actually powered up. It's a reason for that. I need their blocking. I need certain type of attributes that they have. Remember, a lot of you guys were asking me, Gmi, does strength matter? At this point, most of my guys are like in the 80s, 86s, whatever. This guy has a 79. He doesn't really let me down that much. This guy has an 89 strength. Where is, okay, that's Zach Martin. What's his strength? 86. And then Darrell Williams has a 79. So you can see that the Dallas Cowboys, they have them pretty strong, which is why I think that they're essential. But I don't think the strength matters all that much, because Darrell Williams and Andrew Norwell hold their blocks very, very similar to the Dallas Cowboys line. But is it something good to have? At this point, I kind of focus on pass block power, run block, all that stuff, run block power. That's pretty much my ideal emphasis, okay? Whatever you guys choose to do, make sure that your old linemen are decent. If your O-line is garbage this year, dudes are going to be in your backfield when you say hike, okay? You're going to say hike, and then you're going to imagine that time that Palomalo jumped over the center. You guys remember that? Palomalo jumped over a center and smashed the quarterback into another realm. Okay? It's a reason for that. Okay? Your O-line is garbage. Your O-line is trash. We need to fix that. That's something that has to be changed. You got to make sure that that is fixed. So going forward, make sure listen, that situation has to be handled. Your O-line is very essential. So whatever way you decide to go, I don't care if you pick the Cowboys or you don't. Some of you guys just hate the Cowboys. I don't really care about that stuff. I put the best players that I feel is going to make the best impact on my squad, on my team. Doesn't matter to me, okay? You also need a very, very good tight end. I was using that Jimmy Graham, the free one that you get from Loyalty. When I tell you that that guy is cat duty, he is trash, okay? A very, very terrible tight end. You'll notice with the other tight ends as they go up in overall that they'll be able to have better route running. They're just better players. They'll cut better, all that stuff. Jimmy Graham is terrible, that free card to 83. Make sure you quick sell him. I think you get 100 training points for him. Just make sure you quick sell him fast and get those training points. When you come over to the defensive side of the ball, okay, a lot of you guys are going to, you're going to go with the players that you feel work best for you, and you won't care what anybody else is saying. I'm just going to recommend that you put Vita Vea someplace on your D-tackle list, okay? Regardless of what you think, the O-line should be about, you really need to figure out what is essential to your D-line. And Vita Vea is unbelievable, okay? At corner, you might have to, if you played the gauntlet, Jair Alexander is very, very good. Don't get me wrong. But if you get lucky and pull something else that's wild, you might want to upgrade from him. But he's somebody that can work out for you for a while. So definitely look into, he's been starting for me since the beginning of the year. Does he dumb out sometimes and don't play D? Yes, he does. But I think that every corner in his situation, regardless of their zone, their man or whatever, they're going to play the same way in certain instances. So he's somebody that's free and a very, very high overall that you can utilize to make sure you get better, as you go along. With Sean Taylor, there is no way that I can say that any other free safety, as long as they continue to upgrade, being able to make you be able to upgrade these cards, Sean Taylor is here to stay for the entire year. He is just unbelievable. I have nothing but good things to say about this guy. Does he drop picks sometimes? Everybody does. It doesn't really matter. And no, I'm not going to put hot hands on him. Probably going to put pick 6 on him, though. But he's very, very good. Anthony Barr, there's a bug going around. I want to hope that I don't want to use hope for Madden. I use hope for curing children's cancer, stuff like that, world peace, things like that. Let's just believe that it's a bug, which is why our user linebackers just stand there like idiots and don't react to anything. Let's just think it's a bug and that it's something that's going to be fixed soon. Because if it's not, it's very, very ridiculous that guys can just throw the ball right through your face. Like literally right through your face, and then what happens is it hits your face, and then it lands into the receiver's body, and then they catch it somehow. It's weird, but don't worry about that. If your player is not reacting, it's not just you. It's been going on with everyone right now at the beginning of the beginning of the year as they work on doing different title updates. Eric Berry, very, very good. A lot of you guys think Landon Collins, other cards like that. It doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't really matter to me what you use. I'm just letting you guys understand that Eric Berry is a goonie in this game. And let me explain to you what's actually going on with him. You see his zone coverage being a 90 already? The game just came out. That's really, really ridiculous that it's already a 90. Play rec, 90. He's making plays no matter what. Now, like I said, you other guys, you may want Landon Collins, there's other strong safeties, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This guy is really, really good. And all I can do is recommend. I can't force you guys to do anything, and I never will. I just try to give you guys the insight to understand when you're building your team, zone coverage doesn't have a meta. It starts at 99, and as it goes down, they take away from it. He's already at 90. Understand what I'm trying to point out to you so that it's easier for you to build your team as you go along. When you look at the left end position, Joey Bosa is ideal. Don't worry too much about the block shed. Power moves and finesse moves, that's where it's at. Worry about that. Don't worry about anything else. Block shedding, okay, it looks pretty. It's not something that I've noticed that has given like a real edge to anything. Joey Bosa is going to be in your back. Let me just explain something to you. You don't have to blitz if you have Joey Bosa on your squad. You could play coverage like an idiot, like send 3 guys and just wait to see what happens. Because he's going to get off the block. He's going to do spin moves, twerks. He's going to do whatever he needs to get into the backfield. And it's going to make your opponent's life a pure living hell. All right? Straight up living hell. That's pretty much what's going to happen. So when you look at it from that aspect, I want you guys to be very, very clear and understand something. When you're building a successful MUT team, power moves and finesse moves. If other people are telling you block shed, you could listen to whoever you want to. I'm telling you right now, you guys can go to twitch.tv/GmiasWorld. Look at my games. Whether I win or lose, Joey Bosa is in the backfield every snap. The dude is in the back. He goes to bed with the guys' wives. He's in the backfield. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but he's there, bro. That's all I'm going to make sure you guys understand. The rest of my guys right now, Vita Vea, like I said, is a stud. This guy has an 82 speed, but his zone coverage is pretty high. I'm going to be quick selling him for training points very soon. Don't worry about him too much. This guy, I'm going to be upgrading very, very shortly. This guy over here, he's going to be getting upgraded as well. So those are my next projects that I'm going to be upgrading with training points, whatever, etc., etc. Get my team up, up to par. But I need you guys to understand that when you're building your team, you're looking for certain attributes. D-line, I go finesse move and power moves. If they have a good mixture of that, you won't be able to fail. So now as we look on to the chemistries, the go deep, lockdown. Why do I use go deep? Why do I use lockdown? Go deep pretty much gives me everything that I want. It's going to give my quarterback the throw power that I need. My receivers more beat press, breaking the sack with my quarterback, spec catches, deep throw accuracy, deep route running. Those are the things that I'm looking for from my players. I don't know what you're looking for, but I got to be able to know that I can go deep on somebody. If I can go deep, I feel a lot better. If I can't, I'm raging. Very, very point blank simple, easy to understand. That's what the situation is. That's what we're doing. That's exactly what this is all about. So you need to understand your chemistries. Lockdown, man in additional zone. I don't see why you would pick anything else. The only thing that I'm trying to figure out now is, am I going to make my D-line like that? Or am I going to give my D-line pass rush and then figure out how to make it so that I can get to 30 players with that? Because what happens is you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you could get a decent amount from that. And then you can use coaches and other different things to be able to get the additional run stuff and all the other stuff that you're going to need. However I'm going to do it. Because you have to go through the chemistries to see exactly which one you're going to want. But that's probably something I'm going to be looking for. Maybe pass rush to increase the finesse moves or whatever it is. And then I'll give lockdown to everybody else. That's primarily what I'm probably going to be doing. But I'll keep you guys informed as far as the chemistries I'm going to be using. You guys need to figure out that as well. You don't need to use what I'm using. I just want you to use what caters to your team. A lot of you guys don't even care about throwing the ball deep. You just want to make sure that you have a decent O-line that has more run block and more whatever. You're going to find the chemistries that goes with that. And then you're going to make that something that's essential to your team. But this is how my team works, okay? This is what makes my team a lot better so that I can win based on the way that I want to play. You fit it towards your scheme. That's what you need to do, but I'm giving you the typical things that you're going to need. Because if you have speedy wide receivers, you won't have guys up on the line pressing you, which opens up your run plays. You see, these are the things that you need to understand in order to make yourself successful. If you have a better O-line, you have a better chance of when you ID the mic, you max protect, you're going to have more time in the pocket. These are the things that you need to understand before you go forward. And that's all that I really want you guys to really be aware of. Is that everything matters in this game, so just make sure that you choose the right players and that they apply to what you're doing. Don't just have players on your team just to have them, because you're going to end up losing more games than winning them. Because your team won't make any sense based on what's going on out there, because there's a lot of guys with no eyeballs that are going to dot you up defensively if you don't have certain players that can get back there in a hurry. It's just the honest truth. So let me know what you guys are thinking about that. Let me know if this was a little bit more insightful to you guys, for you guys to understand exactly how you should be building a successful MUT team. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Leave it right there. If you enjoyed what you watched, go ahead and leave a subscribe. If you don't, maybe give me another couple videos and see what you want to do with it, and then you can join the fam. But either way, you'll be with us soon. Until next time, one love.